Because that's another thing that causes mayhem that they're talking about. People are protesting, rather than use the regular things you should use, like tear gas. That's where they get violent. Where they get violent, not when they're doing their normal protesting. Where they get violent, tear gas, at the very worst, what do they call it, rubber bullets, because I know we don't have the water thing down here. They will not start using live ammunition to slaughter Nigerians. So they should do their work, do it well.
Now, under what circumstance can one be arrested? Because the police have said, call it off. Because, I mean, we heard that much before it was eventually announced by Innocent Dibia that it won't hold. If people come out today, can the police then say, well, we told you not to be out here. Now that you're out here, we've got to arrest you? Will that be within the law?
What offense will I have committed? What offense will you be arresting me for? Because if you even listen to the way that public relations officer was referring to the IG, it was like deifying him. After saying the IG, he will now go ahead to talk about, to describe him. When you say IG police, that's enough. Why describe him? So you see that mentality, deification. So you now, the God tells me not to come out. So if I'm coming out, I've committed an offense. Even the monthly sanitation that has been struck down, you don't have a right to tell me not to come out. Who are you to tell me not to come out? You don't have such right. And there's no offense by my coming out or disobeying you and coming out. If in the course of my coming out, I come and slap you, somebody, then I've committed an offense.
What if this goes the wrong way and somebody gets hurt?
Now, ordinarily, you and I know that most times this thing doesn't go any wrong until the police start acting in a funny manner. Usually people just be chanting and beating their drums and be whatever it is and be going from one place to the other until the police gets involved. That's usually what happens. That is usually what happens. Some 40 whatever years ago, we're in the university, we did these things and got what we wanted, got the authorities to do whatever, and people have been protesting from then till date. Now you wake up and you say, no, Nigerians are not going to protest. You don't like it. The last person said government is working, so there's no reason for the people to protest. Who are you to tell them? You are now Nigerians. You are Nigerians, just you. Nigerians have a right to come and protest. Say what they want to say. Then you respond to it.
All right, well, we'll have some more, just a few more minutes to be on this particular matter. Perhaps take a look at what you were also saying. We'll do that when we return. Don't go away. Welcome back. Well, Mr. Didiga, I mean, looking at those clips from on the record, we've seen the police take one stance and the government take another stance. So it raises questions then. Who's really in charge?
That's taking it to another realm. Because if you ask who is really in charge, right now, Professor Osinbajo is in charge. He has the full powers of the president as acting president.
Oh, his spokesman says.
So he has told us. When you say his spokesman, he's talking to us. So whatever his spokesman says, he has said it. So Professor Osinbajo has said, please feel free. This is a senior advocate of Nigeria. He has said, please feel free.
But the police says, don't be free.
To go and do what you are entitled to do under the Constitution. Then the police said they are advising you that their intelligence tells them that this will be hijacked by hoodlums. That is to say, they are not ready to do their work. Police are not ready to do their work. Because if you know that some people fermenting trouble somewhere, you're supposed to go and arrest them. You want to leave those ones and stop those who are going to do something genuine, lawful, legal, from doing what they need to do. So the president has told us, feel free to go and protest. So the president is in charge.
I have two quick questions for you, Mr. Odidika. What do we make of this constant talk about, hijack of protests? This time around, not by hoodlums, but by opposition party members. For instance, I recall that during the Occupy Nigeria protest, one of the accusations against the Occupy Nigeria movement was that it was being sponsored by opposition party members. This accusation is also trailing this particular protest. What do we make of that? Then secondly, do you think that governments miss an opportunity when they try to neutralize protests even before they happen?
First one, normally who is supposed to protest? He's the opposition person who says you're not doing well. If your party members think you're not doing well, they have the party caucus, the party assembly to come and tell you right inside your house you are not doing well. But the opposition doesn't have the same opportunity. So their own opportunity is to take to the streets and say you are not doing well. And they tell you how you're not doing well. So it's always the opposition that will lead. And saying that being sponsored, teleguided, and all, the Nigerian politician will always look for something to hang his jacket on. So that's totally irrelevant. On the issue of, you see, this government has lived very much below par. They've not lived up to expectation at all. They've not performed up to expectation. Why do they have to, like I said, why are you trying to abort a pregnancy that's not even taking place? They scored very low in trying to muzzle, because that's what has just happened, trying to muzzle the protesters. They should have left them. They will protest, make their points, because there's something they will say that you might not have known about yourself. So you will not take time unless the government is not for the people. If the government is for the people should express themselves, then government you respond rather in such a manner as to address their concerns.
How do you expect this will pan out at the end? Just in one word.
How to pan out at the end?
In just
you
one
mean
word.
the protest?
Yes.
Or the
whole process?
It's already, I don't want to use, I'm on television, so I have to be careful with what I use, but it's not good at all.
Thank you.
All right, then we'll have to anchor at that point. Mr. Kenneth Odidika is a legal practitioner and an analyst. We thank you for coming on this morning.
Pleasure.
And that's where we'll draw the curtains as well today. Don't forget to send us those images wherever you are if you are participating in whichever protest now. And you could keep the conversation going, #TheProtest. Thank you all for watching. I'm Chamberlain Osal.
And thanks indeed for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.
Well, thank you all for your contributions. They're most appreciated. I'm Maokbe Ogun.